Amen. So we need wisdom for human relationships generally, whether it is in the church or not in the church. You need wisdom to know how to respond to issues, how to respond and not react. You need wisdom to know how to manage people and manage cynical people. You will not just deal with good people. You will deal with all kinds. And that's why you have to prepare yourself. The science of mastering people is an intricate part of leadership development. You have to master people. You have to master their orientation, their perspective. If you pastor in Abuja, there is a way those in Abuja think. It is not the same way they think in Lagos. I'm telling you. It is not the same way they think in Ibadan. It is not the same way they think in London. It is not the same way they think in Kano. So I have discovered as a church planter that you get to new environment and first learn the science of the people. There are times, maybe they are singing a song, I just tell the resident pastor, I said, oh, let's do something. Somebody somewhere will go and say, this is a Yoruba church. But you will not get that kind of complaint. But because of the nature of this environment, you have to understand the orientation, master it, and respond. Now I understand that you hate people, not you now, are angry about, but pause for a moment. Please pause for a moment. Imagine if you are, don't let me use anything that anybody will hijack now. I know there are people waiting to be served buffet. No, not today. Imagine if you are privileged to be leading a vital, imagine if you are pastor here at the boy. I'm not sure there is a day in Nigeria that Baba doesn't get dragged. We blame him for everything we should blame the leadership of the country for. Imagine the kind of development it takes to absorb that while looking at the finish line. Come on now. Don't just insult these men. What they are, the generation castigating them may never enter a quarter of that stature. Imagine the capacity that has been built. Brace up and build yourself for strong work. Is that okay now? Build yourself for what? Strong work. Allow yourself to be built and developed. Are you there? Another very important matter I want to debunk, I mentioned this briefly on Sunday, is that whenever we talk about church hurt, please stop assuming that it is only members that get hurt. Many pastors are hurt badly. We're going to get to the point where I'm going to show you when a hurting pastor is pastoring a hurting member, and then vice versa, like that. What are the signs you will see? Many people quit ministry yearly because they are no longer healing. I am not here to blow our trumpet, but I can tell you from experience that one of the most difficult jobs on earth is pastoring. It is. I remember a lady called me around 2:30 a.m. So I picked the phone. So I said, please, is this an emergency? She said, yes, Pastor, it's an emergency. It's an emergency. It's a matter of life and death. Said yes. I said, okay, I'm listening. Said, so I had a dream just now. Sister, are you aware I'm somebody's husband? Are you married? Say no. If they wake your husband up for a dream, I say, stop it now, stop it. But I still have to attend. You see. Because that fellow can say, oh, this pastor, you see now. I will not want to do anything that will be a stumbling block for anyone. Because you don't know their level of maturity. If there's any pastor who is under the sound of my voice, who is grieving, who is bleeding, please heal. If you have to take a break, please take a break. Is that okay now? And let me say this to all of you, whether I'm saying it proverbially or in reality, but listen. Get used to your pastors going on break. I know you enjoy the word. I know you enjoy what you are hearing. Is that okay now? That, if one of my girls in the children's church came to meet me and said, Apostle, you are not going anywhere. Say, I'm being blessed by your messages. I say, you can't travel. I've heard you. But we have to get used to it. Because if you keep walking without taking a break, you will burn out. And when you burn out, you stop healing. In fact, one of the first signs that you are burning out, is that you start experiencing lust. Because the fervency is not there. Are you following what I'm saying? It's not a talk for today.